maybe you're starting to see Larry Fink bend the knee to Bitcoin's irresistible incentives. And then maybe is that what we're seeing, Dr. Ross, or is this are you still cautious?
So a couple of things. Well, first of all, regarding Fink, I am still cautious. I think he's still a fiat maxi, and he's just using this. He sees this as a new product where he can make a ton of money by building ETFs around it. So he wants to wrap Bitcoin in a fiat product and make a ton of money. Bitcoin is for everyone, right? It's inevitable that at some point, just like everybody uses the dollar today, or most people use the dollar, I truly think that at some point, possibly in my lifetime, and to answer your question, Tomer, I'm 48. My birthday is next month. Uh, but I think everybody is either pre-Bitcoin or a Bitcoiner. And so, what are we going to do? Will Wall Street embrace it? Sure. At some point, Wall Street will absolutely embrace it. In fact, they are now. At some point, will presidential candidates start talking about it? Sure. They already are right now, right? That's a huge change, a huge shift from 4 years ago, which is pretty amazing if you think about it. Will military officers be into Bitcoin? Absolutely. And so you can just go on and on. If you're a person anywhere in the world, will you someday embrace Bitcoin? I think the answer is yes. And everybody has their own belief system. Everybody has their own way of viewing the world, right? To a hammer, everything looks like a nail. To a surgeon, everything looks like it needs a surgical fix. It's just how the world works, right? And so to get back to Tomer's point earlier, we shouldn't really be overly worried about it, because the fact that it raises the hackles of true Bitcoiners when we see Wall Street come on board and try to wrap it and package it in their own entity, it raises hackles. The cyber hornets come out. We fight again for the heart and soul of what Bitcoin is. Everybody is out there encouraging people, hold your own keys, not your keys, not your coins, not your keys, not your coins, right? Like, don't trust BlackRock or any major institution with your Bitcoin, because we don't know what they're going to do with that. You don't take that risk. There are tons of risks to not holding your own Bitcoin. So that's how I view it. I think it's inevitable. And with every new group, every new institution, every new government that comes on board, and I do think every government at someday will come on board with Bitcoin, probably in my lifetime, if I live a typical age, we'll have to deal with the repercussions of that. What does it mean if America comes into Bitcoin in force and just like, you know what, we are going to literally turn our printers on and just buy as much Bitcoin as possible? Obviously, that would be huge for the price, but could change the heart and soul of Bitcoin. So we would need to fight against that. What about if it was China or Russia? Right? That brings on whole new belief systems to deal with. So we just got to keep fighting and take things as they come. I think all of it is inevitable. We will fight every one of those battles in the next 10, 20, 30 years, I think.